Welcome, everyone, to the 2026 edition of the Conservative Viewpoint. First episode going on here, right, guys? Happy New Year, everyone. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. And I'm fired up tonight, guys. We've got a show that's going to blow the doors off the hinges. We'll talk about the soul of our country, the state of our cities, and an absolute madness coming out of the far left dream factory. So let's start off with the socialist takeover of the Big Apple, folks. We have to start in New York City. As of January 1st, the new era has begun, and it looks like the nightmare of McDummy has officially been sworn in as the first Democrat socialist mayor of New York City. And what was the first move he made? Was it fixing the subways? No. Was it supporting our boys in blue? No. He's been, in his first 48 hours, deleting Eric Adams' old tweets, fighting rats and blockchains. He's dissolved the office of rat mitigation, yeah, whatever that is. I can't remember, because apparently under a socialist utopia, and you know what? I gotta find something here real quick. I think I'm screwed up, and I have to do this real fast here, guys, before I keep going. Make sure I got the right one here. And I don't think I did, so we're going to start all over again. And right now, I think, Happy New Year, America, and welcome back to the Conservative Viewpoint. I hope you all had a fantastic break. But it's time to get back to work, because 2026 is already off to a historic start. We are hitting the ground running, and let me tell you, this year is going to be even bigger, bolder, and better than last. What I just talked to you about a little second ago was tomorrow's show, if it happens, and I'll talk to you more about that later in the show, guys. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative, and we've got a massive weekend wrap-up to kick off the first Monday of the year. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, because we are diving straight into the fire. Because first up tonight is the news that the entire world was talking over the weekend. While most people were finishing their New Year's leftovers, President Trump did what the experts said was impossible. In a lightning-fast surgical strike, U.S. forces went into Caracas, captured the narco dictator terrorist Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores. They were pulled right out of their fortress at Fort Triana and are now sitting in New York Detention Center, waiting to face the full weight of American justice. This is a massive win for the Western Hemisphere and a knockout blow to the regime that has been poisoning our streets with drugs for years. But of course, what do we hear from the crybaby left? Are they celebrating the end of brutal dictatorship? No. They are losing their absolute minds. And who else? You got McDummy, a Democrat, and the usual suspects in the media screeching about international law and lack of authorization. They're making up lies and claiming that the president overstepped. He absolutely did not. Because let's set the record straight. Under Article 2 of the Constitution, the president has the inherent authority as commander-in-chief to protect the U.S. national security from imminent threats. And a narco-terrorist regime on our doorstep is exactly that. He didn't need to ask their permission. He certainly didn't need to brief a Congress that would have leaked the plans before the helicopters even took off. And the left is just upset because they don't know how to handle a president who actually wins. And if that wasn't enough, let's talk about what's happening right here at home. We've been following the Minnesota fraud scandal closely. The updates are coming in and are explosive. The Trump administration has officially frozen federal child care and small business funding in Minnesota after uncovering what looks to be a massive multi-million to billion-dollar fraud empire involving fake daycares and scammers siphoning from our tax dollars. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a Minnesota problem. Our sources have confirmed that this is investigation expanding nationwide. The Department of Health and Human Services is now requiring all 50 states to provide strict verification before they see another dime of that funding. We are seeing the beginning of a total teardown of the scam economy that grew under the previous administration. They thought they could hide in the bureaucracy, but the light is finally being turned on, and the cockroaches are running for cover. We'll have the latest on which states are next in the list later in the hour. So from the front lines is Maduro takedown to the front doors of the fraudsters in Minnesota. We're bringing back the facts to the media that too scared to touch. You found the conservative viewpoint, and the show starts right now. Hi, everyone. Sorry about that little screw up right there. I got both of my opening monologues. If I'm able to have a show tomorrow, but I'll explain that towards the end of the show, guys. I'm not going to get into that because, like I said, we've got a ton of stuff. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back from the New Year's. I hope you guys had a great break with time to relax and chill and have a few good ones and just have a great old time, guys, because man, this weekend was a freaking disaster, right? Oh, there was so much going on. I tell you what, I was saving stuff up from when I took off to Tuesday. I was trying to save up stuff. Holy shit, that went all out of the bag right here after this weekend. This was the best thing ever to see Maduro finally being arrested after 25 years of destruction of Venezuela and the Venezuelan people. And all you got now is the Democrats screwing everybody and trying to lie to everybody, thinking this was a bad thing. Nah, but we're going to get into that here shortly. So let's give some shout outs right now, guys. We got Rumble over here. We got Gregory Carnes Jr. We got Tammy over there. What's happening, Texas, Tammy? And Gregory Allen Carnes Jr. Yes, he's Gregory Carnes Jr. in Rumble. If you guys want to check him out, he'll get it. We tried to work on his phone to get him live. He did a live stream without video. We're trying to get that going, but I had the privilege of meeting him this weekend. Yes, I did. Here we are. We are in front of a freaking huge, great truck right there. That's his truck right there. There's Gregory and me. Yes, sir. He was close to home, so I was able to go see him. So we spent the morning together. We went and got something to eat and stuff. Great guy. I was privileged to meet him, and I was happy to see that. And we spent some time working on his phone and stuff. Obviously, we didn't get it right. Something happened, and he can't get his video. But he's gonna get it one way or the other. But guys, welcome, Lee. What up, Lee? And we still got things going on, guys. But hey, let's get over here. What do we got else? We got Facebook, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, we got X, and we've got Kick over here kicking it up. Now let's get up here to the Getter Gang. And let's find out who's starting us off tonight on Getter. We got Radical Right Sean Justice. Welcome, Sean. We got Conrad right there going on, man. What's going on, Conrad? Shell. Hi, Shell. I know it's going to get crazy tonight, Conrad. I'm telling you what. Cat. Hi, Cat. I see Cat in there. Welcome, Cat. Mr. Joe Public, what's happening, everyone? Welcome to 2026, everyone. Let's keep going on down through here. Make sure we got everybody. I know I can't see everybody right now, but hey, guys, if you're new to the show, welcome. We love having you. Don't forget to give me a shout out. So I know you're here. Let's see what else we got. We got Kurt over here from the Bayou. Welcome, Kurt. Guys, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. There is John M. right there. Hi, John M. Everybody in Facebook, don't forget to sit there and say hi. Give me a shout out, guys, because I can't see you unless you tell me hi. So give me a shout out. We're going to get busy, guys. This is the biggest information-packed show I think I've ever had. And we've got to get busy with this, man, because it's crazy stuff right here. With the lies, with Maduro, with Minnesota, with McDummy in New York. It is going crazy, right? So let's get busy. Thank you there, Conrad. I had to wear that. I wore this yesterday actually to go see Gregory Allen Carnes Jr. right there. But I love the shirt. So, and I actually ripped my sleeve. So, but because I actually got, what does this side say? Conservative in the viewpoint down this side. Yep. So I have to make me a new one, but I got to get some hoodies in there first, guys. So if you guys ever see anything you like on here, just give me a shout out in the email. And I make little shirts just here and there. And so we'll talk. But anyway, guys, welcome to the show. I'm glad to see you. Welcome back to a new year. Hopefully we're going to have a bigger, better, badder Batter? No. Best show ever this year, guys. We're going to get it going, and we're going to get it going now. So welcome to the show, and let's get busy. We're starting off with now Maduro is sitting in jail. He did go to court today and in New York City, and we're going to get into that too. That's a whole different story, but here it's coming up here in a little bit. But this first that is part about Maduro, and then we're going to get into McDummy, and the crying Democrats. Oh, yeah, it's going to get crazy. So here we go, guys. But yes, he is sitting in jail now with his wife sitting over there. They did go to court today. They did. He said, I am guilty. I am innocent. I am a good guy. No, you're not. You're a dictator piece of shit, and you've been horrible for the Venezuelan people. But, guys, we do got some videos I'm going to try to squeeze in here tonight, guys, because we are going to show you how wrong these Democrats are. Oh, yeah. The Maduro and the Lady Macbeth, Cecilia Flores marriage spells worst case custody scenario ever. They have got charges up against them like you would not believe. This no different than Noriega. Yeah, but this is kind of worse. They've got charges for having machine guns. Oh, yeah. And his wife has got charges of machine guns too. And if I could find it here real quick. Damn it, I had it on one of these things here that showed all the charges, but possessing a machine gun and drugs and cocaine distribution, they've got all kind of them. And there is probably, we'll see, with some of the activist judges we have, I hope they get the right judge that actually still believes in the rule of law. And it actually it shows that these people are evil is evil come. Now, he spent nearly 2 decades of stuff destroying the Venezuelan people. And also, they've come to find out about Cuba and how they have been helping Venezuela because of the people that were killed during this arrest. And they were Cubans that shouldn't have been there in the first place. The most damning documents the U.S. government produced on Maduro before Saturday was a 2020 indictment handed up by the federal grand jury in Manhattan at the request of the first Trump Justice Department. The indictment chronicled Maduro seized power although the ranking drug cartel closely aligned with Colombia's leftist guerrillas and drug traffickers. Since in 1999, the indictment claimed that Maduro and his cohorts acted as leaders and managers of the Cartel de los Soles, also known as Cartel of the Suns. The cartel's name refers to the sun of insignia affixed to the uniforms of high-ranking Venezuelan military officers. Oh, yeah. There is so much going on, guys, that you're not going to want to miss a single second of this stuff. There is so much going on that's unbelievable because Venezuelan leader offers to collaborate now with us. The woman that is in charge was the vice president, and she is the acting Venezuelan president. Delcy Rodriguez struck more conciliatory tone Sunday after running her mouth, saying she wants proof of life and all this bullshit when they arrested him. And now she's sitting there going, okay, maybe we should talk. Oh yeah. But they have got to get this regime out of there because this is still the same regime that Maduro had been falsely running for since 2018, I think it was, and the election before that. They were both fixed. And they know it was fixed. And the Venezuelan people know it was fixed. And he's been an illegal president. We got a so-called president, and been stealing and running this drug cartel operation, keeping the people of Venezuela hostage. Judge already asked him if he wants bail. I did not know that. That is crazy. Conrad's on his tater tot. Love Ron White. Oh, yeah, gotta love Ron White there. But, oh, yeah, this is so much more has been going on over here and the Democrats keep lying about, but we're going to get into that in a second. Iran and Maduro ties suffer a major blow following U.S. operations and capture of the Venezuelan dictator. These are all terrorist-run organizations or countries, and we're supposed to just let this go and let them keep controlling the Venezuelan people and keeping the Venezuelan people in poverty while he is making billions of dollars and poisoning the American people. And these Democrats now want to protect him. Remember when there was no King's protest over Trump? Oh yeah, but now we're all backing a dictator, a corrupt, illegal president dictator that is nothing but drugs for himself. But now we're fine with that, right? Oh yeah, Violent Vixen 29 just popped up over here and get her, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, check her out. Check all the places we're at right now. Check out Rebel Chick with a Cause. She put on a great show again tonight. And she puts on every night before me, 7 to 9. Oh yeah, check it out, guys. You'll love it. Let's keep going. Like I said, we got a ton of stuff going on here. World's reaction. This is a Yahoo News thing from CBS. Oh yeah. They want to pick and choose who sees what and where and what countries. Oh, world reaction to U.S. strikes in Venezuela pours in. Oh, yeah. And I want you to listen to these countries because you guys will see what they have in common when I read them to you. Let me get this up here right here. They make no mistake. Cuba, Colombia, and several other countries are in crosshairs of Trump. Exactly right, Gregory. And here we go with that one. This is what CBS wants to put out. Many U.S. adversaries, including some Venezuelan nearest neighbors, condemn the strikes while governments around the world are called for de-escalation. Okay, now I'm going to let you hear the countries that are saying this. Well, like number one, Colombia. Wow, really? I'm surprised there. Cuba. No way. Yes, way. Brazil. Oh, no. Tell me it's not true. China. Wow. Wait a minute. Russia? Oh, no, it can't be. It is. Russia, too. Iran. Oh, Iran. Are you kidding me? What do all these people and places have in common? They are all our enemies. And they are ones in Mexico. Oh, yeah. Mexico. There. And over there, Greg Carr Jr. just mentioned. These people are in the crosshairs of Donald Trump. Colombia is the #1 drug capital country on this planet. And you wonder why these people are called, oh, no, that's not good. That's not good what Trump did. No. You think they're going to say anything else? You think China's going to say anything else? But you got the Democrats. Don't worry, call me Democrats. You idiot liberals out there want to listen to what these dumbass Democrats say. They hate our country. They have been just trying to destroy this country for years. And Trump is trying to fix what they have destroyed. This is what you get when you get a commie. And every one of those people that I just mentioned are commies. And hi, Becky. Becky's over there on Facebook now, too. Now, when I was talking about the Cuban leaders, these Cuban officers that were killed over in Venezuela, 32. What the hell are they doing over there? They are helping Venezuela run this drug cartel. Oh, yes. So you wonder why these people are saying this stuff? Because they know that it is coming to a head. Trump is a man of his word. Trump does what he says when he's going to protect people, and he's going to protect these American people from dying because of the poison that they keep sending over here. This is what all the supplies of the fentanyl come from China to all these countries to infiltrate our country to do a chemical warfare. Tell me you don't see it. I know you guys do because you're smarter than these dumbass liberals we got out here. That's why you don't see a liberal come on this show and try to say anything, because they know we will eat them for dinner. It's a fact. All with the exception of Russia are narco producers. Exactly. But you got it, because Russia is our enemy, they are going to say that wasn't good. Because they know, all these countries know, if Trump wanted to, He could take out every one of the heads of states if he wanted to. He's not going to, not all of them. But you watch, mark our words, there is countries going to be in the crosshairs, and they rightly deserve it. Now we got Marco Rubio over here eating CBS up for dinner. Margaret Brennan, after she melts down over Maduro raid, not arresting every narco terrorist. And let me get over here real quick, because we're going to let you hear what he had to say to this dumbass bitch on CBS. Take a listen.
He's still in place. The defense minister, who has deep ties to Russia, $15 million price on his head, he is still in place. I'm confused. Are they still wanted by the United States? Why didn't you arrest them if you are taking out the narco-terrorist regime?
You're confused? I don't know why that's confusing to you.
They're still in power.
It's very simple. You're not going to go in and wrap up. But you can't go. You're going to go in and suck up 5 people. They're already complaining about this one operation. Imagine the howls we would have from everybody else if we actually had to go and stay there 4 days to capture 4 other people. We got the top priority. The number one person on the list was the guy who claimed to be the president of the country that he was not. And he was arrested along with his wife, who was also indicted. And that was a pretty sophisticated and frankly complicated operation.
It was.
It is not easy to land helicopters in the middle of the largest military base in the country. The guy lived on a military base. Land within 3 minutes, kick down his door, grab him, put him in handcuffs, read him his rights, put him in a helicopter, and leave the country without losing any American or any American assets. That's not an easy mission. And you're asking me, why didn't we do that in 5 other places at the same time? I mean, that's absurd. I do think this is one of the most, daring, complicated, sophisticated missions this country has carried out in a very long time. Tremendous credit to the U.S. military personnel who did it. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he's exactly right. You got to love him for saying that, because this CBS and all these fake news media just sit there and run their mouth and saying, we're starting a war in Venezuela. No, we're not. There is no war in Venezuela. Rubio says it right, too. U.S. is at war with drug trafficking, not Venezuela. And this is what the Democrats are pushing. This is their big thing right now, is Trump's supposed to be a man of peace and not start a war, but he started a war with Venezuela over oil, which in fact not. My show the other day that I put on an early show, a special report show, when this all went down, was about this. We're not at war with Venezuela. There is no war. There's never been a war on drug trafficking, and that is a war that needs to be done. It's not a war where you got boots on the ground and stuff like that. It's not a fact. And this is most of the stuff that the lying ass Democrats are doing. Margaret Brennan is dumber than a boxer. You got that right, Kurt. That's a fact too. Russia has one interest. They are supported by those countries only for wealth and landscape advantages broadened by their regional reach. Outside their Russia is not but the direct threat to the U.S. Exactly right. All right. Hegseth, U.S. intervention in Venezuela is the exact opposite of Iraq and Afghanistan. Why he said this? Because this is another one of Democrats' bullshit lies that they're telling their liberal idiot sheeps so they'll believe them. This is nothing further from the truth. And the legal advisor to Hegseth offers legal justification for Maduro's capture. The bold move announced by Donald Trump himself marks a watershed moment in American foreign policy, one that echoes the 1989-1990 operation against Panamanian strongman Manuel Noriega, yet surpasses its inefficiency and restraint. They wrote Maduro's operation is not only entirely lawful under established precedents, but also far more effective given the limited scope amid Venezuelans' vast superior defense, critics decrying its overreach, ignoring the history and the facts on the ground. This is another thing, because they want to keep bringing up Noriega, and that's great, because it's a great precedent, which set the legal foundation for such interventions. In December of 1989, under President George H.W. Bush, U.S. launched the Operation Just Cause, a full-scale invasion of Panama involving 27,000 troops. We sure the hell didn't use that many. But This is the stuff that you're seeing, and these why the lying ass Democrats keep doing, and they want to keep putting it out there. And now we got a rhino, Marjorie Taylor Greene, condemns Trump's takedown of socialist dictator Maduro. I thought that dumb bitch was done. I'm so sick and tired of her. She needs to get the hell off the air. She's nothing. She's a nobody. She's useless, and she's a rhino. Hey, Dave, what's going on, man? And Rubo to the Democrats again, that who wanted Congress to approve Maduro's capture, and they were crying about that too. They're saying, well, Trump didn't brief us on this. No, why would he? Because you thinking people got big mouths, and you would be calling Venezuela in a heartbeat before the helicopters even took off. And you know who said the same thing? But makes it a little funnier because the Democrats wanted Maduro dead. They wanted him extinct. And that ain't no lie, and that's come from Fetterman himself. So take a listen to Fetterman talking about the Democrats wanting him eliminated. Take a look.
So Senator Chris Murphy, your Democratic colleague, called the operation wildly illegal. America doesn't want this war. Nobody asked for this. And I think the most important conversation to have is Venezuela is not a security threat to the United States. They're not threatening to invade us. Do you want to take this on?
I respect my friend in Connecticut, but we have different views on this and perhaps other views as well. I just said this on my social media that, remind everybody that America is a force of good, order, and democracy, and we are promoting these kinds of values. We are the good guys. Let's pretend that now we are acting in a way. Now, remember, we all Democrats years ago wanted to eliminate him, and why have a bounty of $25 million if we didn't want him gone? Why would you do these things if you weren't willing to actually do something other than harsh language?
You hear that? Years ago, they wanted him dead. Oh, yeah. But no, it's not okay because Trump did it. And they won't give Trump an ounce of credit. No matter how good that he is doing, these Democrats will never, ever give Trump credit or any Republican credit because they are fixing what the Democrats have started. They have started all this. Everything that Trump is doing is because of the Democrats fixing their fuck-ups. Now, the Democrats want to keep saying that the people of Venezuela are just distraught and horrified over this. But Venezuelans around the world celebrate U.S. capture of Maduro. No, that can't be true. Well, it is. So take a look. Does this look like these people are distraught? Oh, wait, that can't be right? No, that's not real. That's fake. I'm telling you, headed to the ring. Hey, game night tonight in Texas. That can't be right, guys? That's got to be a lie. The people aren't happy about that. Wait. It ain't so. Are these people cheering? They're clapping? What? No. It can't be. Really? I'm telling you. They're making this stuff up. I'm lying, right? Okay. What about this one? Oh, that wasn't just them tearing down his statue, was it? Or, well, wait a minute. This can't be them either, right? In Venezuela dancing to YMCA?
Okay.
So just sit there and tell me that the dumbass the Democrats wanted him dead because he will tell on the Democratic leaders that it was on his payroll. I bet Maduro hangs himself. He's going to be killeried, Dave. Oh, yeah. You watch. He'll be killeried. I guarantee you, right? Exactly right. Because Dave said it right. These people, Democrats, were on his payroll. And Vic put that out on her show tonight, too, that these Democrats were put on his payroll. And he has shit all over them. But that's only some of the videos, guys, that I could have showed you. More and more the Venezuelans are posting this stuff and showing how excited. Why wouldn't you be? After a tyrannical government over 25 years, we just had it for 4 years under the Democrat and Biden regime. They've had it for 25 years, and they are not even as free as we are, not even close. But now they're going to be. Democrats erupt over Trump's Venezuelan strike. And Marco Rubio blatantly lied to Congress. No, he didn't. They don't have to. Under Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution. And we showed it under the Manuel Noriega deal and so many more that they don't have to have permission from Congress to do this. This was an arrest. It's not a war. But now the Colombian president, Petro, get this piece of shit, vows to take up arms against Trump. Bring it, dude. Bring it. When you come to the United States and try to take arms up against us, it's all of us. It's just not our military. It is us rednecks. And you don't want to see the amount of guns us rednecks have. You won't make it. Nobody will make it. China won't even make it. Oh, yeah, that is a fact, guys. So we are going to turn our attention to New York and McDummy. Oh, yeah, get this one. And this is so funny, it's laughable, but it's not funny because this piece of shit doesn't know he's just a lowly mayor, but he was pissed at Trump's capture of socialist dictator, suggests Venezuelan Americans are upset as they celebrate. They celebrate it. Who the fuck does he think he is? This jihadist piece of shit Muslim is nothing but a lowly ass mayor because of the Muslim and because the other people in New York did not get out and vote. But McDummy says that he called Trump to oppose blatant pursuit of regime change in Venezuela. Who the fuck do you think he is? He is nothing. He is nobody. Trump would piss on his head. He is nothing. Trump ain't going to listen to him. Trump shouldn't even take his calls, which I don't believe he did. He is nothing. He has already just started to ruin New York. And we are going to get into that now, too. Because Socialist McDummy takes charge of New York City, vows to govern expansively and audaciously. Oh, yeah. Remember how he always sit there and he said, we're going to give you free busing. We're going to give you free subway and everything like that, right? Well, McDummy gives his fans a taste of what they voted for with inaugural block party that shows them what socialism really is. He blockaded off an area with no bathrooms, no food vendors, no nothing, just like a new era Russia. Oh, yeah. I'm not lying to you guys. It looked more like a Soviet block party than it did inauguration party. Oh, yeah. No food, no bathrooms, no nothing. They blocked in with fences. Oh, yeah. So there's the start of the downfall of New York. Not only that, this piece of shit, McDummy, signs 5 executive orders on his first day in office, including one aimed squarely at Eric Adams. He has thrown out all of Eric Adams' executive orders. The one that he did, executive orders related to increased housing affordability hours after being sworn in. McDummy also signed a wiping away executive orders signed by Adams after the September 26, 2024, the day Adams was indicted on bribery charges. He also did away with the executive order Eric Adams put in the thing made on anti-Semitism and stopping the hatred of Jews. It is gone. Now you are allowed to hate Jews. He made it legal. This is what this jihad piece of shit does. I warned everyone in the beginning. Did I not? He's a lying piece of shit, just like they all are. And he's showing his true colors now. And we're not even close to being done with this piece of shit. Here's the one that MCDUMMY revokes the anti-Semitism executive order. One of his first acts, guys. Oh, yeah. So now people are loving it because they can hate on Jews again. And Vic showed a video of that on her show tonight on the Rebel Chicks with a Con. MCDUMMY refuses or vows to ditch the rugged individualism of free markets and embrace the warmth of collectivism. I am not lying to you guys. You can't make this shit up. It is getting crazy already, and we're only on day 5. Here's the next one. I have to redo this one because New York Times is barring me from watching this or looking at their articles. Subway and bus fares were supposed to be free, right? He promised this in his campaign speeches and stuff. All that Muslim talk bullshit, raghead shit. Oh, yeah. He upped them to $3. He upped the prices of them to $3 for the ride. Oh, yeah. I'm not lying, guys. He's lied to everyone, and he's proven his lies now. And these people are sitting there, oh, well, you didn't get out and vote. You let those Muslims in there to vote, and now you're being taken over. It's your damn fault. Let me see here. Hold on a sec. I got to keep looking, and I don't have it on there. There it is. Yep, Dave just put it up there. Just rose up to $3 more a bus ride, hop your towel, and fly home. Exactly. Get that raghead off of there, guys. You're going to be walking for a while. Oh, yeah, he's going to keep doing it. Nothing's free, guys. They lie to you just to get your vote. You need to wake the fuck up and see this. But not only this, New Yorkers, you'll want to hear this. Police are investigating a discovery of NYPD uniforms abandoned after MCDUMMY's inauguration block Soviet party. Oh, yeah. Now you're going to have fake cops running around New York because they're finding New York police officers' uniforms laying right there on the street. Guys, I'm telling you what, you better watch your backs. It's going to get ugly. So that's not all. And I've got some more for tomorrow on that and so much more. I'm hoping I can do the show tomorrow. I'll talk to you here in a little bit about that. Got a few more I want to get through. Let's get into the nightmare Minnesota real quick, guys. They had MCDUMMY in office before the election. Oh, yeah, you got that right, Shell. The shit's been going bad. It's getting bad. It's getting worse. And New York, baby, you are in trouble. Tim Walz's nightmare continues as HHS shuts off $185 million to Minnesota amidst alleged fake Somali daycare center. Well, he doesn't give a shit because the guilt has run wild. Yes, sir, Bob, the son of a bitch, isn't even running for election again. You know what? That proves how guilty this man is. If you are an innocent man and you are accused of any criminal activity and you know for 100% fact that you are innocent, you are going to sit there and you are going to fight. You are not going to sit there and give in and say, well, I'm not going to run for election now. Fuck, they caught me. That's exactly what he's doing because he is the part of the I can't say mastermind because he's dumb as shit. But he is part of it with Rag Top herself. Omar, they're all part of this stuff. You got to follow the money. And the money is the problem here, guys. We need a citizens committee of auditors to watch every single penny these people make or spend. We need a citizen committee in the White House or in the Capitol or in the government. We need a citizen committee to audit and account for every single dime they send to other countries and everything else. Every single receipt that this money is spent on needs to be sent to here. We got 50 states, right? 51 states, whatever the hell we got in here. We need that. And then we need one person for every couple states. And we need one person for every couple countries. Every penny of those things need accounted for. And you can't trust the government to account for it. We need a committee of citizens in there. We need a bank of probably 100 people, plus people to run the place. And I'd love to be a part of that. Yes, I did go to college for accounting, and I would love to be a part of that, to account for every dime of taxpayer money these people spend. But do you think they're going to do it? Fuck no, they're not going to do it. Because why? Because they want our money laundering up, and they want that blank check. They want to use it as their own bank account. That's why they will never do that. We, the people, need to take back our government and control the money that we pay to keep them running and keep their pockets filled. Take his fucking money off that tampon licking bastard. Exactly, Dave. But no, guys, you guys got to see this one. I know I have it. Let me find it. I got to put my glasses back on before we run out of time here. Because this one was the best one, and I know, there he is. Minnesota Somali-run daycare claims burglars, oh yeah, stole their documents. Oh, I'm not lying to you. But listen, this guy supposedly runs a daycare. And look how stupid this son of a bitch is. And he wants us to believe that burglars broke in and stole just the documents proving they had all these kids. Take a listen to this dumbass.
Yesterday morning, I was called by the owner because unfortunately someone came in to our daycare. We looked and saw what happened, and we saw that the suspect came in from the back, broke in from the back kitchen, and he also destroyed the wall to come in. As we walked around the daycare, we saw that our office doors was broken into as well. We saw that, unfortunately, there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone. There were also checkbooks that were ripped from our check papers that were ripped from our book. This is devastating news, and we don't know why this is targeting our Somali community, as one video made by a specific individual made this all happen. We've been receiving hateful messages through our voice notes threatening us since the past couple of days, including one that happened yesterday morning after the break-in. This is frightening and exhausting because this is happening to us Somali communities as Somali Americans. We are supposed to stand with each other and help each other through everything that's happening. This is also sad that a video can cause all of this. I want to say that there are hundreds of daycares out there, Somali daycares that are out there, and we all help our children and everyone in our community.
This dude is dumb as shit. He probably went to the Leering Center, right, guys? Oh yeah, the Leering Daycare Center. Oh my God. How would they think that anyone would believe this dumb son of a bitch actually ran a daycare and they broke in and they took the documents proving they had kids in there and they ripped textbooks? Oh yeah, it just so happens to do that, right, guys? Oh my God. This is so stupid you can't make this stuff up. But I had to show you that one. That was the best one of all. But guess what? The problem is, this guy said that they reported this break-in. They never reported it. They never called the police to report a break-in. Oh no. So there's another lie going on. It just gets better and better. Look at the cockeyed white liberal woman behind the gun. Isn't that funny, kid? Kurt? I love that thing. Look at the face on the white liberal. Yeah, that was the funniest part on there. I'm telling you what. You couldn't beat that shit. But the fraud is getting bigger and bigger, and it's all over the country. And every one of these Somalis that are in there, they want to threaten us. And now you sit there and say we're being threatened and all that stuff. And they want to threaten us. And they're going to threaten Nick Shirley. Oh yeah. And he said one video could do this. Yeah, because you corrupt motherfuckers are stealing our taxpayer money. It's as simple as that. It's just getting worse and worse, guys, and we should not be putting up with this. Let me see. We got to get through all these real quick, guys. The guy couldn't run a daycare. That guy couldn't run a lemonade stand. just like Walz, too. Trump shares a video questioning if Tim Walz ordered the assassination of Minnesota lawmaker Melissa Hartman to cover up Somali fraud scheme. It's getting bigger and bigger, guys. I'm not lying to you. I did not get the video. I'm sorry about that one. But you're right, Becky. He couldn't do anything. But Minnesota Department of Family's investigative fraud allegations. It's continuing because they, after the said and done, they brought a few kids in to make him look like they did something. Whoop, that's the same guy. I must have put that article in twice. But it's official that Tim Walz is giving, before he leaves office, 20-week paid leave program is now in effect in Minnesota. Guess what? It's open to illegals and non-citizens. Paid 20 weeks of paid leave. I'm not lying to you. This is what Walz does. Going to launder money through paid leave. This is so pathetic. New fraud allegations raises concerns of Minnesota child program in 2018. Oh, yeah. It just gets better and better. This stuff has been going on since 2013. We've talked about that when this started going on. And it's just going to continue. And now they're even going after Elon Musk. Get this. Oh, yeah. Elon Musk declares war after a Somali TikToker appears to threaten his life and said he's about to die. Oh, yeah. Well, Elon Musk definitely does not back down. And he says, don't worry. What does he say? Because here's the woman that says, I believe she is this comes from the lips of TikToks. I believe she is a student in your medical program. It's very alarming when those in the medical field wish death on people they disagree with. It is unacceptable. But Musk first responded to the TikTok post about wonderful people. We let her announce, then it's war. It's what you get. That's exactly what. They want it. They're going to get it no matter what. Lock and load, people. That is what it's about. Make sure you do it because it is not funny of what these Democrats let happen and let these terrorists into our country. And yes, Somalis are Muslim, and they keep wanting to try to put you in that they're Sunni or Shiites, whichever. I think they're Sunnis. They're still lying ass Muslim. They are raised to hate, and I kind of quit saying white man because they hate anyone that's not a Muslim. And I've told you that how many times, guys, and everything that I've been telling you is coming true, and we're seeing it for ourselves in person. And it's not funny, guys, but we the people want our multi-billions back, damn it. Yes, we do, Shell, is exactly a fact. We want our money back. We're sick and tired of all these people getting our money. Tampon Tim is in need of a fresh tampon. He's done. Exactly right, Mark. You got that right. And hi, Mark. This is done. I'll tell you what. But you remember, guys, this is the joke about these Republicans. House oversight to hold hearing on alleged Minnesota fraud, right? But the problem is, Comer, who is the head of all this oversight committee, chairman, right, invites, it's not my word, guys, it's his. Comer invites Walz to testify in front of a House oversight panel about Minnesota fraud. Why the hell is he inviting Walz? Why isn't it automatically a subpoena? Who has Comer ever invited actually showed up to be interrogated? Nobody. The Clintons never showed up. Nobody showed up. They've been a subpoena, never showed up. So why the hell would you even invite anybody? You don't invite them, you subpoena them, and then you can arrest their dumbasses when they don't show up. This is the stuff I'm have a problem with these weak-ass, no-ball Republicans in there. Okay, we got Maduro. Freaking awesome. But we're not getting any of the corrupt-ass Democrats that have been corrupt for years, stealing our money, committing all this violent crime and pushing violence and everything, but nobody's being convicted. All these fake indictments they put up against Trump, nobody held accountable. All the fake evidence that the J6 committee was doing, nobody was held accountable. I could go on and on and on, and nobody's being held accountable. So we have got to get this shit started. If it takes getting Pam Bondi the hell out of the DOJ and putting somebody in there with a sack of shows that will do something about it, because we need accountability now. We got 3 years left. And if Trump doesn't get something done in this DOJ so we can see some accountability, it's going to be over with. You think anybody's going to vote for a Republican when we're not getting anything done? Do we want J.D. Vance in there right now? Sure. Maybe not in 3 years. Maybe we're not going to see anything being done. Why the hell do you want to vote for the same old bullshit if we don't see anything being held accountable? You guys know, you can let me know in the comments, or you can email me at theconservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com. I am going to try to start getting, we got some giveaways. I got to get started going. I'm not knowing if I'm going to do it this week or not. Throwback Thursday, I hope to get started back up this week. We'll see what's going on. I got a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, tomorrow night is going to be iffy. My wife's having a little surgical procedure, so we're going to be going pretty much all day tomorrow. But if I see her getting done out, I won't put a normal ad out. I am going to put my thumbnail out with tomorrow's show. I do have it ready. I'm going to try to get it. I'm going out a couple hours away from home, so I got to make sure I can get back and do it. But hey, guys, if you got any questions, comments, pictures, anything you guys want to see on the show, please send them to me at theconservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com. I am working on another Rumble page for the Conservative Viewpoint. It is going to be intertwined with my Rumble page now, just the Conservative Viewpoint, or is it? Yeah. So we're going to see what happens with that. I want to try to get a website together, guys, but there's so much going on, guys. So and I hope Kat just said the same thing. I think 2026 is going to be a big year for us, and I want to start growing people, getting the truth out to more people, because everyone deserves the truth. Because you're seeing it for yourself, guys. You're not getting the truth from either side. We're being played, and we need this shit to stop, especially with the taxpayer money. I don't know how to get a message to the Trump administration about starting a citizen committee of auditing to audit all the money that goes to other countries and to the states to find out this shit doesn't happen anymore, because we should not be paying the taxes that we were paying if people are just stealing it to send it to terrorists. So, guys, if you got any questions or comments, please share them with me in the Conservative Viewpoint at yahoo.com. You got questions, anything, please put it out there. Thank you, Shell. And I will return your response. I will answer any letters that you send me. You can send me a private message, guys. I will check on them like crazy. And Booker, what's Booker say? Klobuchar's running for governor. Yes, I did hear that book. I don't know her. I'd have to look into her. I don't know if she's good or not. Comer is a joke. You got that right, Gregory. But guys, it's just so much going on. We are going to be here every step of the way, and I hope you guys will join me. Don't forget to share my videos, like, subscribe, everything you can. Share my streams out with people. There's the email, guys. I think I still have it in my, in my ticker down there. I did take off some of the stuff for ticker on my ticker there because I did not put it up. Why I did not put it up? Because I have a new emblem right there for you guys to all my streaming platforms that we got going on right now. So please follow me in here, share my streams out, share my streaming platforms out. Let's get more people in here, because the more we have, the more people that are informed, and the more our voices are heard. So I want to thank you guys for joining me back on my first episode of the 2026 year. I hope you guys will stick with me throughout the year. And we were going to have some new things coming. I hope to start making some road trips to Washington, D.C., which is about 4 hours away from me. So I'm hoping to get there and trying to start doing some stuff on the road. Prices are coming down on fuel. That means a lot, since I'm a one-man band and I do this for free. So I don't want nobody censoring my ass. And so I can say and do what I want and give you my opinions out there. So, and that is a fact what I'm going to do. And we're going to try to do a lot more. You guys got any tips for me that you want to see on a show or anything like that, please get them to me in a private message or on an email. I love people giving me information, giving me tips for the show. We are going to do what I can do, and we'll see what happens. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and I'm going to leave you with this. So, all right, everyone, that's all the time we have for the first Monday of the new year, but we are just getting started. But before I head out, I want to take a moment to thank you. Thank every one of you for spending your evening here with me, and thank you for being the backbone of this show. I do this for you guys, for the hardworking Americans who aren't afraid of the truth. I truly appreciate every single one of you, especially when you comment and chat and we participate. It's freaking awesome. And I love every time you guys share my stream and standing with us as we head into what I know is going to be our best year yet. Let's keep the momentum going, guys. Let's make 2026 a year of victory, a year of accountability, and a year where we never back down. Because I am your host, Charlie, and you have been watching The Conservative Viewpoint. So God bless every one of you. I'll see you back here live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after the Rebel Chick with a Cause that starts at 7 p.m. So, guys, until then, stay strong, stay informed, and stay conservative. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.